Welcome to another episode of a St Vincent Untold Stories. Do you remember in a previous episode we spoke about the increase of crimes in St. Vincent? Well, I am going to show you one factor that is contributing to that. And when I am done, you are going to say, Untold, you are such a genius. The Wall of Food program listened to untold stories, and they are filling in certain gaps. Remember, I told you that some persons were left out. Remember, they were doing it like a cycle. Like every time in a certain month, you get a certain amount. And those the days are past. But now they are filling the gaps, and they are patching up the holes and sending to those persons who did not get. I want to say kudos to the WFP. Residents of Sandy Bay and surrounding areas are getting ready for the opening of the houses at Orange Hill. Yes, man. The thing them complete. When me say complete, I just do for go on and them sitting there. I see that Julian is listening to untold stories as well because he's constantly in the red zone now, monitoring everything. You see, when you have these men on their toes, then they have to step up their game. Now a lot is going on. You see, we needed to keep them on their toes at all times. Mothers and fathers, get your children around the table for this episode because it's going to be one that you have never heard or seen before, and you want to pay close attention to this one. Big ups to all of my subscribers, and if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like these. When a somebody take on a name like Kiat, Puss, Mad Dog, Badness and all them names, what that I tell you? If you watch a cat carefully, you would know that cat has something with her in life. Sometimes you think the cat gonna a dove cat away. Cat a return again around a yard for my fish. If you notice the man them when name cat and thing I get constantly beat up, I constantly in a trouble and all them something. Come on. So you see that over the years and you still take on a name like Cat. In the Caribbean, when somebody hear a name like Cat, sometimes them say that I want thief. Or when somebody hear a name like Puss, them know that hand fast. So being a bigger person to yourself, you want to take on a name like Puss. And some of these mothers and the fathers, them go hear somebody come and they go call and knock and knock and knock. Good morning, sir. Good morning, mama. Cat and the home. Puss and the home. When the man them take a name like Psycho, a bad boy, Euro, and all them kind of name. A lot of badness, them boy, they are push. You see, some people say common sense harder to find. And that are true, you know. Because you don't see how things go. You don't see a certain man will carry certain name always in a certain problem. But you still a follow suit. You watch a little movie, you want to be like Jesus. You want to be like Bad Boy Son in a Jamaica. And you don't see that thing I follow them man the name. And you still a follow suit. My brethren and sister, you see, when you take on a certain alias, it's like that stick pan you for life, you know. Because when them don't start to call you that you are become, you know. Why you not take on some biblical name like Zachariah, Abel, Peter, Joseph, and them kind of name? No, but you know I hear bad man Roy. You know I hear bad man Frank. I think I don't understand again in St. Vincent. You know, as some youth go just born and thing. And as the mother them go try name them after the father. And sometimes them say the father want what little boy. But still, them give him the father name. Why is that? Everything, if the father name Ban, Atana, Chan, Ang, Ching, Chang. And so them name the youth them. So every name now after the father. So the father had like 8 children. Them have forget piece of his name pan it. Why you not go back in some research and find out some powerful names? I was watching an episode with Steve Harvey one time, and he brought on some very intelligent youths. And when I checked the youth's name, they were very unique. Not nothing like cat and puss and bat and all that kind of thing. Me brethren, when you're in a certain area and certain man start to call you certain name, Stop that immediately. And a friend with them boy there again. Because as me tell you them name that staying up on you for life. And them thing that make you do stupidness right too, And sometimes them give your name because of description. You look a sort in a way. And them start to call your name. Upon of them and a no friend not do that. My youth, me have a whole heap of friend with a whole heap of name and thing. But me I tell you, take on a name like cat and see what happens. See you now find yourself in a whole bag of problem. And your wife who not salt me salt. Alone a salt I name you carry. I mean, I hear no youth in a St Vincent that try to take on alias like Albert Einstein, like Steve Jobs, like Mark Zuckerberg. Them are good names who carry. But you know, idolize the wrong set of people, man. Whole heap of badness and whole heap of stupidness who know take on. Pan no head. Who know take on some positive name, no? Them are stars. Sometimes you see some man in a jail and you wonder why them a repeat offender. Because as me tell you, trouble follow them youth the name. And from you go around them to you end up in a whole heap of problem. You see this thing needs to start when the youths are small. From the time they pick up these nicknames, the parents need to break it out of them immediately. From the time the man them come at them yard and say, cat come here. The parents need to say, who you call cat? The boy know your place. He name Liquor Roy. And if the boy outside say Liquor Roy knows that a bad man you Roy. Say bad man you Roy. In this house, you can Liquor Roy. Parents, if the youth them can't pay bill, them can't cook on Sunday lunch, we say at a pat. But them guy with name like bad man you Roy in for your house. I say boy no long mouth in ya. I push up mouth like broomstick and tough up face. When you're there road, you can do that. But nine your eyes. Some might say untold stories are full thing you talk. We are talk about name a contributor to the increase of crime in St. Vincent. Well, as I may tell you, if you have any friend named Kiat, watch them lifestyle and see what is going on. And please don't take my words out of context. I am not saying that it is cat alone. There are many individuals with many other names. But what I'm saying, youths, if you want to be stars, you got to take nicknames from stars, aliases with positive meanings. You can't take on a name that you know an actor had in our movie that I want bad man and all them same thing. You have to take on something good, man. So as Vincentian people, we need to start changing our mindset when we are giving youths names because that could lead to a downfall later on. And I am not saying that some youths with good names aren't involved in badness, but what I am saying, if you see wrong, you identify that wrong early and try to correct it. So the World Food Program is making payments, and we spoke about that in an earlier episode. And I want to say now they are stepping up their games and kudos to that. Right now, we are seeing Julian in the red zone more often than before. And kudos to him as well because that is a good look. And he's not coming in jacket and tie. The man is coming in just casual, just sitting back as if he's not a Julian. That's how to roll as a big man. You know, you come and monitor everything from the sideline. And then you make a judgment and you said, you know what? Untold Stories spoke about this and it could be true, let us try to deal with the problem now. When he does that, he would get more information than he would normally get. Because you would hear from the men at the shops, the cleaners on the road, everybody, not just information coming to him as gossip. One thing that is being left out though is the assessment needs to be done over. More houses needed to be checked because some houses were skipped out. Some persons reached out to Untold Stories again saying that no one ever came to their place to do any assessment, and that is very wrong, man. Time for us to change that. Everybody got affected in the red zone. We needed to check everything. We passed a house recently that some Jehovah Witness were doing some voluntary work, and I want to say kudos to them as well, man. I saw no for move, you see it. People were saying that because of the big C, they wasn't seeing the Jehovah Witness around anymore. But I saw them around walking on a house. Remember, we spoke about the man that was putting his hands on a woman in the night time. You notice that calm down right and now. He want to know how Untold Stories got that information. You see, when you lay it on them, they don't come back immediately, He might surface after a time again. But for now, he knows that Untold Stories is watching. With that being said, I just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent. the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you, Amo.